Hey up everyone, welcome back to another episode of Right Good Poetry with me, Sophie Sparham. Oh, I blooming love Earl Grey, I swear down, the best tea. So today we're going to be looking at a contemporary poet called Roger Robinson. Now Roger is an absolutely brilliant human being and also a very, very talented poet. I have his book here, A Portable Paradise. I can show that to the camera. And this book was the winner of the T.S. Eliot Prize in 2019, and rightly so. So I'm going to be reading a poem from this book today, and we're going to analyse that poem. But I wanted to talk a little bit about the book in general. So Portable Paradise, I was just so moved when I read it. Just really, really moved. It deals with slavery, it deals with Grenfell, it deals with the Windrush generation, it deals with the birth of his son, like all these absolutely amazing, amazing poems. There's just so much emotion in this book, and I read it and it moved me so much. So I really, really wanted to do a poem from this book for this series. Now, Roger himself has been around in the poetry scene for quite a while, and he's done so many amazing things. I'm just looking at the bio at the back of his book. So he's, a writer and performer, and he lives between London and Trinidad. He's been chosen by Decibel as one of the 50 writers who have influenced the Black British writing canon over the past 50 years. He's published a book of short fiction. He's done lots of one-man shows. He's just done so much stuff. Like, just such a prolific career. And just a really, really inspiring, lovely person. If you ever get a chance to see him do a talk, I really, really recommend it. I was lucky enough to be able to support him when lockdown started over the powers of the internet, through Writing East Midlands, and that was just absolutely amazing. And just to watch him talk about poetry, it's just, and art, it's just so inspiring. So there was lots of poems that I could have chosen to do from this book, and there's so many great poems that I love. If you've got this book or you want to check this book out, one of my favourite poems is called Citizen 2. But there's loads and loads of great poems. Bob Marley and Brixton, Black Olive, Windrush. Just looking through, just so many good poems to choose from. But I thought I'd choose the title poem, which is called A Portable Paradise. And I know that Georgina Wilding, who is a poet around Nottingham, also really loves this poet. So I thought another good reason to do it. So I'm going to read A Portable Paradise now. And if I speak of paradise, then I'm speaking of my grandmother, who told me to carry it always on my person, concealed, so that no one else would know but me. That way they can't steal it, she'd say. And if life puts you under pressure, trace its ridges in your pocket, smell its piney scent on your handkerchief, hum its anthem under your breath. And if your stresses are sustained and daily, get yourself to an empty room, be it a hotel, hostel or hovel. Find a lamp and empty your paradise onto a desk, your white sands, green hills and fresh fish. Shine the lamp on it like the fresh hope of morning, and keep staring at it till you sleep. So there you go. That is A Portable Paradise. The title of this collection, A Portable Paradise, from Roger Robinson. So this is all written all as one thing. It's not broken up into any different stanzas. It's all written as all one kind of big main stanza. And again, it's written almost in a kind of like prosy style. It's such a beautiful poem. And there's so many different things we can take from this poem. So the idea that, in a way, I suppose a sadder element of this poem is the fact that the person, the character in the poem, feels that they have to keep their paradise hidden because they're scared that someone's going to take it, you know. It's a secret. It's something that's about them. It's something that they've pocketed. And that's, you know, that's sad. That's sad, the fact that someone's always going to try and take, you know, your beautiful things away from you. At the same time, something that's really beautiful and hopeful is this metaphor that we carry paradise with us wherever we go. And our paradise is different. And my paradise might be different from your paradise, and my idea of what paradise is might be completely different to your idea of what paradise is. And he uses these concrete images of what paradise is. So, you know, your white sands, your green hills, your fresh fish. So we get a clear picture of what his paradise is and what he's writing about. This is a metaphor for hope. So, you know, you can carry your hope with you wherever you go. You don't have to literally go out to paradise. You don't have to literally fly out to an island or go to your favourite place, especially now with the times that we're living in. It's with you all the time, you know, it's in your pocket. Putting it somewhere in your pocket, you know, most of the time only we know what's in our pockets, and a pocket is a very personal thing to people, you know, like you might have your change in there or your credit card or whatever. So the idea of putting your paradise in there, it's like no one else can get at it, you know, it's yours, and you can take it out and look at it wherever you go, and you can bring that with you. You don't have to fly halfway across the world to have your paradise there, you know, it's something that we take with us. And that's just I just think that's such a beautiful way to look at it, you know. And especially now with the times that we're living in, that we can't go places and we are more isolated, the fact to know that we can choose to carry our hope with us. And he emphasises this by saying, you know, it can be a hotel, a hostel or a hovel. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter where you are. You've got that paradise with you and you've got that idea of it. And I just think that's just such a powerful idea, and that's why I love this poem so, so much. So I hope you've enjoyed that really quick rundown of A Portable Paradise by Roger Robinson. If you're interested in more of his work, definitely check the book out. It's really good. It's really, really worth a read. Honestly, I've really enjoyed it. I will be back next week, same time, same place, to read you more poetry. If you want to subscribe, that's awesome. If you want to get on my Patreon and drop us a few pennies for making these videos, also brilliant. But like I said before, no pressure. Happy for this to be a free resource for anyone that needs it. Take care, every sends, and I'll see you next week.